What's up,
Just
guys?
another survivor.
How you doing?
Just another
This
survivor.
is my very first playthrough, so here we go. So anyway, after I pick my voice, because that's an optional thing, and I choose my skin tone, because, yes, again, optional. And I did want to choose a slightly different color, but you know, I'm white, so gotta go with white. So anyway, as the loading screen commences, I start the tutorial, and I'll let that speak for itself. And here is where I start the real combat. And by real combat, I mean like killing just defenseless zombies that can't do anything to defend themselves. I am very redundant to say defenseless, but who cares? So anyway, as I do that, I figure out that killing zombies is actually quite fun. And that this game could actually be very simple and easy. That took embarrassingly long to find that knife. Yes, leave me alone. Don't write in the comments, "Oh, you should have known the knife would have respawned you back." Yeah, like you've played this game before. Proceeding to the next area, pretty simple. But shaking off walkers is not my thing, so I'll just stop that before it happens. So after that's done, it's time to move on to the shooting section. Okay, I know, I did miss that, leave me alone. So as a pro gamer, as I am, I decided I'm going to kill the tutorial guy maybe a couple hundred times. So you can enjoy that because, you know, killing random people for fun because there's no consequences or remorse is very fun.
Now that you've seen all... that you've seen all there is to see, would you like to exit the combat tutorial? Are you sure about that? Ah, damn, would you look...
And this is the first opening cutscene, so I won't put my voice in front of that.
Well, I'll be damned. The tourist. In the flesh. Oh, stories about you been buzzing all over the bayou. Word has even reached Nola. Yeah. But If the city's where you're headed, well, I suspect your story is just beginning. Here's a friendly warning. One lone soul to another. The dead ain't the only thing to be fearing in the Big Easy. There is a wall brewing. The tower on one side, looming on the horizon, high and mighty, spouting their all-for-one ideals and shunning any folks who don't be towing the line. Those reclaimed renegades are on the other, making everyone's skin crawl with their horror show tactics. And the powder keg that's gonna make the whole city blow? The reserve. I can tell by the spark that jumped up in your eyes that you've heard the legend. Disaster relief supplies from when the flood to end all floods hit in an old military bunker. Never distributed to the people because the government didn't know its ass from a hole in the ground. And before they could figure it out, the dead started walking. Oh, all that grub, all those meds, military-grade weapons and ammo to boot, untouched, hidden. And guess who's close to unearthing the mother lode? That's right. You're looking at him. But this broken body has seen better days. And I need to get after it real quick before the fools get wise. So, if you find yourself itching to step out of the bayou and help out an old man, well, you can find me in the cemetery where I'm holed up. There would be a 50-50 split in your future. I ain't greedy. And I ain't no fool. Give it a ponder, tourist. You just might be what this sinking city needs to keep its head above water. But then again, maybe you're the type to pull the whole godforsaken place under.
And I wake up, probably half drowned, half full of walker infection, blood, whatever you want to call it. And, well, I guess the only thing to do is traverse through the graveyard. At least that's what my mind tells me, or just the notebook on my front chest. I don't know why, but this zombie is so fun to punch. this man was totally in my way, and I did not like it, so I figured I'd give him a slap or two before, but that was unnecessary. First combat, pretty fun. Combat in this game is very well balanced, at least in my opinion. And there will be letters and notes to read, and it'll read it out loud for me, just so you guys can get through
A
the
patrol
story
had a
and
scrape with a
understand
couple of
what's going
reclaimed
on
in
without
Old
just
Town
seeing me
yesterday.
murdering zombies
Cyrus
for
got
no
messed up pretty
reason at
bad,
all.
but the savages paid the price. One of the corpses had this drawing. Look familiar? Doesn't bode well. That little shit and her traitor mother are working with the reclaimed to locate the reserve. Time is not on our side. No more fucking around. We prioritize their capture, and we get that key back. I don't want Mama to worry, so keep this between us for now. Be cautious but aggressive. We stir the herd at 1700. Keep on the hunt till the last minute. The tower will always stand. Georgia.
So in this game, there are two factions that fight over NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. So there's the Tower, who have their main base of operations as the Crescent Tower Realty, and they wear blue and usually are heavily armored, and the Reclaimed, who are outcasts from the Tower, who have banded together to take down the Tower and basically do weird rituals that are pretty creepy. And then we find our best friend Henri. Good old guy he is. Well, anyway, doesn't look too good right now.
Time to make an example of the old man.
Poor guy.
We have let his transgressions slide for too long.
Sorry
Okay,
for
take
the
it easy.
overlapping. My voice, the weird lady's voice, and
Now you
Henri's
show
voice.
up. Oh, son of a bitch. Both sides. They came down on me. Same time. Slaughter. But I kept my mouth shut. He didn't get shit out of old Henri. Oh, do me a solid. The buzz. All I got. All I've done. Don't let it go to waste. I'm begging you. Help the kid. Huh? Her mom. 50-50 still stands. Huh? They get mine. Understand? They're the only ones who deserve it. The rest, drown the motherfuckers.
Henri, who are you talking about?
So long, waterfall. So long, waterfall.
Poor old Henri. Hate to see him go. But anyway, this is the part of the game where we learn that this bus in the cemetery is our main base of operations, where we can sleep, build, and craft stuff, and listen to radio songs. Yeah, it's got it all. It's got a shooting range too, and a cooking pot, and a bed, and crafting. Yeah, there's not a lot here. as our friend Henri, well, recently deceased Henri, has just told us that we need to find a microphone to repair the radio to talk to some dude who is important in the story because it leads to the reserve, which is full of cash and, well, not cash, but it is a cache. You know what I mean, guys. It's full of good stuff that would survive a zombie apocalypse. And finally, on to day 2. So we're gonna head to the shallows right now so we can get the microphone. But this is the very first place in the game, and this game has like side quests that help you get to your main goal, but also gives you extra loot. So just letting you guys know that first.
Over here, please. My husband. He's turned. He begged me not to let it happen, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. He was all I had left, but I failed him. I'm so ashamed. Would you be willing to help me out? I just can't bring myself to do it. I need someone else to end this nightmare.
I will put him to...
You will? Thank you. That is so kind. Here, take this key. I locked Reuben in a room, 2nd floor of the Blue Mansion, just up the street. I noticed your watch. Looks like you've got the alarm in sync with the chiming bells that rile up the walkers every day. Smart. You don't want to be caught out in the open when this place is overrun by the dead. Oh, and one last request. Reuben's wedding band. If you could retrieve it, it would mean so much to me. At least I could carry one small token with me. From my children, I have nothing. They're just gone. I never even got to say goodbye.
So this is my first day on the job as a hitman. I love killing wives' husbands for them because they want their ring. Anyway, this is such a unique story for hitman stuff. But anyway, let's get on with it. Yes, you can break bottles in this game and kill walkers with it. But also you can kill people with it. It's just not as effective. That is, if they don't have a weapon. Man, just seeing those corpses, well, bodies buried in the ground in the backyard with a kid's playset, just kind of really brings the place together, you know? It makes the game look realistic.
My dearest Corinne, I lied to you. I am sorry. I had to spare you. A lost hope. Our children died by my hand. I had to set them free to protect them from a fate worse than death. I know you will never be able to forgive me, but maybe one day you will understand that I had no choice. They did not suffer. Take comfort in that, my love. Reuben.
Man, it just sucks that kids just like died by a shotgun by their own father. Like, what the heck, man? That dude's messed up. But anyway, I got the ring, and now I'm gonna get the safe code so I can get some supplies. And, well, safe codes actually give you, like, unlocks for crafting, so that'll be a key part in the game. But I will be doing that for, like, all my videos, so you guys know if you ever play where all the safe codes and where the safes are. Just so you guys know. You might be wondering why I'm playing around with a propane tank. Well, it's an unbreakable weapon, and it's also very painful because it explodes on impact when shot with a bullet, at least. I think I was hearing the voices here because I felt like there were walkers all around me, but there were only ones in front of me. 3 words. My aim sucks.
Is it over?
I recovered the ring.
I feel like after
Thank
asserting
you.
my dominance
This
with that
means the world to
spoon,
me.
I think she
The only
really
reminder
fears
of
me
life
now,
before
so
all
she'll
of
give me that
this.
safe code, right?
Reuben was a good husband and an amazing father.
Hold on to the good memories.
I will. Here's the code to the safe as promised. I hope that whatever's inside will prove useful. Safe journey.
Oh man, NPCs in this game take so freaking long to give you the friggin' mission item or anything else. It's just like, oh yeah, I'll give this to you, and like 10 minutes later they'll give it to you. So that safe unlocks the 45 revolver ammo and the 45 revolver schematics. So these will be very useful in the later future if I ever don't have enough materials for the regular revolver or a 9mm pistol. And that black circle around the screen, that is my stamina, basically. So the more tired I get, the more black around my screen it gets. So you'll see that a lot in this run. And as I throw that mint in my bag, that concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll release the next part tomorrow. See you guys then.